Beyond a certain point, there is no return. This point has to be reached. In this brief yet powerful statement, Kafka suggests there's a critical threshold in life, a moment or boundary, after which you cannot go back to your old way of being. While it might seem daunting or even dangerous, Kafka implies that crossing this line is necessary for true transformation or self-discovery. Reaching the point of no return symbolizes a commitment to change, an acceptance that some experiences or decisions irrevocably alter our path. By emphasizing that this point must be reached, Kafka invites us to confront fear or hesitation and fully embrace the unknown that lies ahead. If a man has his eyes bound, you can encourage him as much as you like to stare through the bandage, but he'll never see anything. Welcome to this collection of Franz Kafka's most striking aphorisms. Kafka, born in Prague in 1883, remains one of the most influential literary voices of the 20th century. His writing delves into themes of alienation, anxiety, and the mysteries of existence, often painting a picture of life as an inscrutable labyrinth. Don't bend, don't water it down, don't try to make it logical, don't edit your own soul according to the fashion. Rather, follow your most intense obsessions mercilessly. Better to have and not need than to need and not have. Through these concise yet profound statements, we'll glimpse how Kafka's unique perspective continues to spark thought and reflection. Whether you're curious about existential philosophy or simply looking for a new lens through which to view the human condition, Kafka's words offer a powerful invitation to question the world around us. Many a book is like a key to unknown chambers within the castle of one's own self. If the book we are reading does not wake us, as with a fist hammering on our skull, why then do we read it? Youth is happy because it has the capacity to see beauty. Anyone who keeps the ability to see beauty never grows old. It is not necessary to accept everything as true. One must only accept it as necessary. Life's splendor forever lies in wait about each one of us in all its fullness, but veiled from view, deep down, invisible, far off. It is there, though, not hostile, not reluctant, not deaf. If you summon it by the right word, by its right name, it will come. Every revolution evaporates and leaves behind only the slime of a new bureaucracy. You must not pay too much attention to opinions. The written word is unalterable, and opinions are often only an expression of despair. The meaning of life is that it stops. Slept, awoke, miserable life. Paths are made by walking. Many have labeled Kafka's worldview as pessimistic or even bleak. Indeed, his aphorisms can feel unsettling, echoing the isolation and absurdity often found in his fiction. Yet beneath that darkness lies a haunting beauty, a profound longing for genuine human connection and self-understanding. Kafka's pessimism, rather than a final verdict on life, can be seen as a challenge to confront our own limitations and the faceless structures of society, and to persist in seeking meaning despite it all. In the fight between you and the world, back the world. It's impossible to defend oneself in the absence of goodwill. The right understanding of any matter and a misunderstanding of the same matter do not wholly exclude each other. God gives the nuts, but he does not crack them. Believing in progress does not mean believing that any progress has yet been made. Most men are not wicked. They are sleepwalkers, not evildoers. If I shall exist eternally, how shall I exist tomorrow? So long as you have food in your mouth, you have solved all questions for the time being. By believing passionately in something that still does not exist, we create it. The non-existent is whatever we have not sufficiently desired. There are only two things, truth and lies. Truth is indivisible, hence it cannot recognize itself. Anyone who wants to recognize it has to be a lie. Eternity is long, especially towards the end. Evil is whatever distracts. I think we ought to read only the kind of books that wound and stab us. I usually solve problems by letting them devour me. Even the merest gesture is holy if it is filled with faith. Love is a drama of contradictions. There is an infinite amount of hope in the universe, but not for us. I'm tired, can't think of anything, and want only to lay my face in your lap, feel your hand on my head, and remain like that through all eternity. One idiot is one idiot. 2 idiots are 2 idiots. 10,000 idiots are a political party. By imposing too great a responsibility, or rather all responsibility, on yourself, you crush yourself. One has either to take people as they are, or leave them as they are. One cannot change them, one can merely disturb their balance. A human being, after all, is not made up of single pieces, from which a single piece can be taken out and replaced by something else. The truth is always an abyss. One must, as in a swimming pool, dare to dive from the quivering springboard of trivial everyday experience and sink into the depths in order to later rise again, laughing and fighting for breath, to the now doubly illuminated surface of things. First impressions are always unreliable. You are free, and that is why you are lost. Sleep is the most innocent creature there is, and a sleepless man the most guilty. Anyone who cannot cope with life while he is alive needs one hand to ward off a little his despair over his fate. But with his other hand, he can jot down what he sees among the ruins, for he sees different and more things than the others. After all, he is dead in his own lifetime and the real survivor. Calm, indeed, the calmest reflection might be better than the most confused decisions. Everything you love is very likely to be lost, but in the end, love will return in a different way. My guiding principle is this: guilt is never to be doubted. I can love only what I can place so high above me that I cannot reach it. Forget everything, open the windows, clear the room. The wind blows through it. You see only its emptiness. You search in every corner and don't find yourself. There are 2 cardinal sins from which all others spring: impatience and laziness. One advantage in keeping a diary is that you become aware with reassuring clarity of the changes which you constantly suffer. Thank you for discovering these words of Franz Kafka with me. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more journeys into great literature. Let me know in the comments which aphorism struck you the most, or how you interpret Kafka's thought. See you soon.